Bulldogs of Hazard and the Lady Eagles of Leslie County. And Tyler, we saw a great game in that last one, Breathitt County over Hazard, 44-40. But as we leave the boys, we turn our attention now to the girls. And Tyler, your thoughts going into this game for both teams tonight?
Well, what I will say, Anthony, respectively, about the Hazard Lady Bulldogs coming into tonight's matchup here now. Last night when Hazard played Breathitt County, I will say this about Hazard. I saw some of the strongest defense I'd ever seen from this Hazard girls team thus far on the season. Now, they played real good defense, obviously, the YFT tournament, but that defense that Todd Howard and company have got over there at Hazard has just gotten better over the past month. And what got Hazard to this point here was last night they just kept Breathitt County shut out for getting any shots inside. They forced Breathitt County to take very long-range shots they weren't comfortable with. So basically, Hazard just shut out Breathitt County last night and was really aggressive on the defense, especially with their 2-3 zone. And that's something that Leslie County will have to watch out for tonight because they will bring a lot of aggressiveness on the defensive end.
And your thoughts on Leslie County?
Well, I will say this about Leslie County. Now, Leslie County, I was impressed with them. I was impressed with the speed and quickness that Olivia Farmer and company have got over there. And looking at Leslie County, I've got some of the notes from last night from that ball game. And I tell you what now, when it comes to Leslie County here, if I get the right book here, I'll get the notes from last night's game. But anyway, what really stood out for me with Leslie County, one player in particular really stood out for me with them, and that is Miss Peyton Turner. You've got to watch for her. If you don't guard Peyton Turner going up on the inside for Leslie County is going to stay very well leveraged in this game on the inside, along with the combination of Taylor Couch. Those are the two that really get it done for Leslie County down low. And if you're Hazard defensively, you've got to guard them from getting on the inside and do what you did with Breathitt County last night if you want to win this game. But now, if you're Leslie County, you got to be prepared for that aggressive defensive Hazard and be prepared to find a way to get inside and don't get shut out by Hazard because Hazard's got a good way of doing that with everybody they come up against.
Over the Christmas break, Coach Todd Howard of the Hazard Bulldogs sadly lost his father, and all the Lady Bulldogs, as they were warming up here, were wearing a shirt, and it says, "This one's for Jerry," and continued thoughts and prayers there for Coach Howard as he continues to go through the season and dealing with that. I talked with Coach Howard there, and Coach Farmer as well, too. Coach Howard, one of the things he said was that he feels like they have grown since the WYMT Mountain Basketball Classic Tournament. On that more was just experience and learning to protect the ball a little bit better. Was very happy that his girls got to play North Laurel. Had a little bit of a holiday tournament and over there over the Christmas break and went and gotten some action there. Felt like they grew a little bit more. He said one of the biggest things is one of his key players is that he's looking out for tonight is to have a big game. Braylon Eddington, her to step up the junior, seeing how she goes. Said he wants to see her get more physical down low. And on top of that, everybody knows, Tyler, everybody knows that this offense is ran through Maddie Fronapple. The sophomore spoke with her father, Rex, earlier. He's ready for tonight's game. That's going to be something. But I think for Hazard tonight, some of the other players I think they can need to step up for them to get a win because as you mentioned Peyton Turner, 9.1 points per game, 5.7 point rebounds per game, and Taylor Couch, both big bright spots, 13.6 points to go along with about 2.9 rebounds. The biggest thing is when you look, and this is what I talked with Coach Farmer about. I said, you're 13-2. Nobody gets to 13-2 that easy. You've got to have a good team, and obviously she does, but there's a good team with that. But I said, how does it feel to have a veteran-led group? And she said, I start 5 seniors. And she said, we've had some growing pains over the last few years, obviously with the transition. Coach Collett won a regional championship, the main one in 2016 with Leslie County. Coach Sparks took over, did really well, got the Lady Eagles to the semifinals. But Coach Farmer didn't say she felt too much pressure, said she's ready for the challenge. She's ready to dive into this. And then one other player I'll say that you can't forget for Leslie County, her sister Iris played for some of those Leslie County teams, but Ava Napier, the leading scorer for the Lady Eagles, leading scorer, 13.9 points per game, 3.9 rebounds. They've got it all around, and experience is so key, as you well know, as we both do in these tournaments. And I think that's going to be what ends up happening. You would have thought in that last game that with Breathitt County's loss of experience, but they still had a core remaining to get that win. Hazard had the experience as well, too. Some would argue in ways they had more. You look at it here tonight. Leslie County has more of the experience. How huge of a factor is that going to be tonight? And it's all going to be like we saw in Hazard and Breathitt County. Who's going to be nervous to start off, and after they're nervous to get those early game jitters out of their system, who's really going to step up and protect the ball and really hit their shots? And I think that's going to be the key to the game tonight for either one of these teams if they want to win the 14th region championship.
Well, for this too, Anthony, I do expect a very, very physical matchup for this championship game. I'm not trying to revert back to the Boise by any means for the moment, but I expect to be very physical in this championship game here between Leslie County and Hazard. I really believe that both teams are going to put out as much of the quickness as they possibly can. And I believe toward the end of it, I believe it will get physical. I really believe it.
Yeah, that's what we saw in the last game. It got real physical at the end. And that's going. And the key thing, too, I'll say this, Leslie County has a little bit more depth than Hazard. So I think one of the key things to watch, not to rehash the Mountain Classic, but it's what we saw both of these teams, as you saw Leslie last night, but we saw these two teams in the Classic tournament there, I believe, and it's going to be coming down to foul trouble. Who is going to be on that situation? Because Hazard has not the depth that Leslie County has, so I think that's going to be something to watch as well, too. And I'm looking forward to a championship game. I know we had some of the crowd pile out from the boys, but not too many. We still got a lot of people here. If you can come out and support these kids at the Perry Campus Center on Alice Lloyd College, if not, stay here to the Killer Bee because we're ready for this action. And Tyler, I agree with you 100%. Think it's going to be a close one. Think it's going to be a physical one. And who executes down the stretch and protects the ball, that'll be the winner of tonight's championship game. And I hope the crowd is vocal on both ends.
And I do expect the crowd to be very, 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 very vocal indeed. And we shall find out who is going to win this one. The 14th Region Girls All-A Championship game between Leslie County and Hazard. That is getting ready to come up here on the Killer Bee Sports Network. And I tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to send it back to the station now for about a 1-minute break. And when we come right back, we will have all of the starting lineups and we will have the tip-off here of the 14th Region Girls All-A Championship game between Hazard and Leslie County. And we will come right back here in just 1 minute on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Slow you down. At Hazard ARH Orthopedics, we specialize in diagnosing, treating, and repairing bones, joints, and connective tissue. From knees and hips to shoulders and elbows, our expert team offers the latest non-surgical treatments and advanced surgical options, including minimally invasive procedures and joint replacements. Plus, no referral is needed. That's right. You can schedule you at Hazard ARH Orthopedics by calling 606-487-7510. ARH, more for Appalachia.
I'm Attorney Jared Bentley, and I want to be honest with you because that's what you deserve. At Bentley Law Group, I won't tell you what you want to hear just to get your case. I'll tell you the truth even when it's started. Why? Because your case matters. But we trust matters more. I was born and raised in East Kentucky and have been practicing law in Prestonsburg for decades. I became an attorney to help people, not play games, but make healthy promises. Injured in a car crash, hurt at work, or injured due to no fault of your own. Give me a call at 606-506-1733 in Prestonsburg. I'm Jared Bentley. At Bentley Law Group. The truth still matters.
And we are back here on the Killer Bee Sports Network. And I tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to have the national anthem and prayer ceremonies here at Alice Lloyd College before the championship game. So we're going to send it back to the station once again for about another 2-minute break, or rather 3-minute break. We'll do 3 minutes here. And when we come right back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip-off on the Killer Bee Sports Network back in 3 minutes.
For a new pharmacy, Myacy Kinney and the staff at East Kentucky Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Dr. Stumble's clinic, just above the Holly Hill Shopping Center in Hindwood. Accept Medicaid, private insurance, and most Medicare Part D plans. Get stuck in long lines waiting for prescriptions to be filled? Get them filled in minutes at East Kentucky Pharmacy. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving the people of Knott County since 1973. Stop by and see the people you can trust at East Kentucky Pharmacy. Follow them on Facebook and give them a call at 785-3784. That's 785-DRUG.
This is Jeff Hamilton. My wife Jessica Moore Hamilton and I were recently blessed to purchase the Breathitt Funeral Home. We believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final service for a reasonable budget. We welcome the opportunity to price match. We offer pre-need burial policies that lock in the price and are transferable, like all pre-arrangements. Griffith Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
If you need some gravel to get you out of the mud in your driveway or parking lot, you need to call Kirby Higgs at 606-785-4838. If you need a house seat built, you need to call Kirby Higgs at 606-785-4838. If you need any type of dozer or excavation work, you need to call Kirby Higgs at 606-785-4838. If you need some Davian baskets to help stabilize a hill, you need to call Kirby Hicks at 606-785-4838. Kirby has years of experience in the construction business, and he does the job right. Don't track in that mud. Call Kirby at 606-785-4838. That's Hicks Brothers Construction of Not
Happy birthday, anniversary, or some other special event coming up. Celebrate with a delicious ice cream cake from Dairy Queen in the Holly Hills Shopping Center in Pippa. Dairy Queen can now print your favorite picture on your ice cream cake with their new edible ink printer. It replicates your favorite photos on your cake. Make your next birthday or anniversary even more special by printing a favorite photo on your cake from Dairy Queen in the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Find them.
Hi, this is George Meeks here at Tim Short Chrysler in Hazard, Kentucky. If an automobile is something that you're needing, we have got an amazing selection right now. We got some unreal deals. I'm going to give you just a few examples. We got new Ram trucks right now that you can get up to $18,000 off. Grand Cherokee, some of them you can get up to $10,000 off. And I want you to go to our website because I am so confident in our pricing on our pre-owned vehicles. We have the best deals, not just in Eastern Kentucky, state of Kentucky. We feel confident in the whole country. JimShortChrysler.net. You will find the best deals on all pre-owned vehicles, new vehicles. We cannot be beat, and we look forward to earning your business. We got lifetime warranties on our new ones, and financing has dropped like crazy. You can come in here now and get a really, really good interest rate. You get down here and see us and take advantage of these deals. And we appreciate all you guys. Tim Short Chrysler in Hazard, Kentucky.
And we are back here at Alice Lloyd College in Knott County at Pippa Passes at the Perry Campus Center building. Starting lineups being introduced. And let's go ahead and run down the starting lineups. First for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. Starting for them tonight will be number 0, Kaylee Pennington. Number 5, Maddie Fronapple. Number 10, Carly Davidson. Number 11, Laura Everidge. And number 15, Braylon Eddington is your starting 5 tonight for Hazard. And they are head coached by Todd Howard. They're 7-7 on the season. And they are going to take on the Leslie County Lady Eagles, head coached by Olivia Farmer, 13-2 on the season. Starting for them tonight will be number 3, Peyton Turner. Number 5, Taylor Couch. Number 11, Lexi Wilson. Number 14, Eva Napier. And number 15, Natalie Banks is your starting 5 tonight for the Leslie County Lady Eagles. And to take you through the play-by-play action of tonight's 14th Region Girls All-A Championship game, Anthony Brisalia.
Thank you, Tyler. Leslie County in the white uniforms and the maroon numerals, maroon trimmings, maroon letters. Hazard Lady Bulldogs in the navy blue uniforms, white numerals, gold trimmings, and the white letters as well, too. Should be a great game here. First time these two teams are meeting this season. Cool little other notes, Tyler, for these two teams will play each other on Tuesday night. Your officials for tonight's game, Travis Perry, Chris Ambergy, and Keith Morgan. And it will be jumping forward. It'll be Eddington and Banks. And here we go. Leslie kind of giving up 65 points or averaging 65 points a game. Hazard at 56, and they control the tip. Ron Apple will set it up. Average now over to Pennington. Davidson, she'll shoot it from wide open 3. Cannot get the ball. Eddington the rebound for the Lady Dogs to set it up. Moving it around now. Davidson finds Pennington. She can make it from there. She's open. Average, she'll fire a 3 of her own and money. 3-0 Hazard early on.
That was a nice 3-pointer there by Laura Everidge, and that is her sweet spot when she can hit long range.
7:25 remaining. 3-0 your score. Setting it up over on the far side, Leslie County. That's Couch. Banks coming into tonight's game, 5.8 points per game to go along with 7.4 rebounds. Wilson now trapped in a turnover as Carly Davidson comes up with it and lays it in or missed it. Fronapple the rebound, and now that's her first points of the game, 5-0 Hazard.
And that's what you were saying there, Anthony. You got to guard front after the offense is run by her.
At the other end, as Napier lays it up, Leslie County's first basket of the game. 2-5, your score early on. Hazard on top. Lady Dogs moving around. Everidge gets a nice screen, forced it a little bit too fat on the shot there, and the rebound comes down to Wilson. Hazard now, 2 of 5 from the field, and they'll set it up.
And Hazard setting up that 2-3 zone defense we talked about. They played with Breathitt County. This is what they like to do, shut them out.
Deep in the corner, they go down low. Wilson double teamed by Eddington and Pennington, and we're going to have steps called, and that's the second turnover for Leslie County. Great double team there to seal off the block. Hazard making them pay for it.
And again, that's what I'm saying right there. You're going to see a lot of aggressive defense from Hazard in this game.
Everidge now into the front court, being double teamed, sealed off. They go in the corner to Davidson. Pennington trying to get it back out to Everidge, and she does. Everidge on the season so far, averaging 10.3 points per game. Pennington now sealed off. They'll go right back to Everidge. Nice bounce pass down to Fronapple. Solid defense. Fronapple can't get at the ball. Ball's loosed around, and Wilson with her second rebound. And we're going to have a reach foul on Carly Davidson. That'll be her first, team first.
And right there is what we are saying right there. If you're a Hazard, Leslie County's going to trap you into those fouls. And Leslie County done a real good job with Jenkins early on in last night's game, trapping them.
Couch will set it up off the Napier. Driving, and she sealed off this Turner. Puts it up, cannot get at the ball. Ball's tapped around, still loose. Fronapple comes out with it. 5:35 remaining, 5-2 early on. Here comes Everidge, and that's a good call. She's double dribbled. Just the first turnover of the game for Hazard. Again, we're seeing the pregame excitement jitters. They're going to have to still cut back on those, and now Leslie County's Couch will set it up. 5:25 remaining, 5-2. Napier in the corner. Banks. Back out to the point guard there. Couch got to move. Hazard fans coming alive as Banks nearly lost it. Fronapple on her like glue. Down to Wilson. Pennington on her. Fake, and now here comes Napier. Drives baseline, goes right at Pennington. Can't get it to fall. Strong rebound by Banks. Her first of the game. Puts it up and misses it. And now Eddington will set it up for Hazard off the miss. 1 of 5. Leslie County as a team from the line. Fronapple trying to drive and loses it out of bounds. Hazard keeps possession.
And right there, Hazard, they stay focused once they get toward the basket. And again, they love getting on the inside. And something I think Hazard ain't really met in the 14th region. I don't think you can find an aggressive defense like Hazard.
Fronapple now, nice little spin hook. Money, give her fourth point of the game. Hazard now 3 of 7 as a team from the line, leading it 7-2. Wilson kicks it out. A near turnover. Couch in the corner to Banks. Nice put move by Banks to bounce pass to Wilson. And Eddington right on the defense. Ball still loose. And they're going to say that out of bounds was Turner. And the third turnover of the game. No one really had control of the shot there, the ball there. Hazard gets it back.
And this is a different situation for Leslie County versus last night. I don't think Leslie County is getting used to being shut out down low.
Everidge now with it over to Combs, who checked in for Hazard. Maggie Combs is freshman, wears number 3. Check that sophomore. She's averaging about 2 points per game. And then Fronapple with the second turnover for Hazard. That was a nice steal at the other end. Turner goes strong and in. Give Leslie County their fourth point of the game, second field goal made of the game, 7-4.
And that's what I was saying about Leslie County. Peyton Turner going to be a key element for them.
And then Everidge couldn't get the pass and the turnover by Napier. Up and in. And all of a sudden, she's got 4 points. Coach Howard's seen enough. Leslie County's cut it to a 1-point game, 7-6. Hazard leads it. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So what happened there, Tyler? Hazard got a little uncharacteristic as Leslie County brought the defense. 2 straight possessions with the turnovers, and that's how Leslie County's back in this game.
And in those last 2 plays on offense for Leslie County, we're starting to see the Leslie County team we saw with Jenkins last night. Very early on in this game, Hazard kept Leslie County shut out from going inside, and now Leslie County's understanding that Hazard's going to play an aggressive defense. Leslie County is starting to pick up and realize that even though that defense is aggressive, you got to find that confidence to get that drive in the basket like Napier and Peyton Turner have done here early on for Leslie County.
Leslie County's only losses 72 to 48 to John Hardin and 72 to 39 to North Laurel. They reeled it off ever since, beating Buckhorn, Lee County, Jenkins, Pike Central, Floyd Central. You name it, they've got them. Estill County as well, too. And as we're going to get some stuff cleaned up off of the floor, we'll look a little bit at Hazard on the other side, 7-7. Got all the way to the finals of the WYMT Mountain Basketball Classic Tournament. Started off 0-2 on the year. Currently on a 2-game winning streak with wins over Knott County Central and Breathitt County as well, too. Got a big win, I thought, over Clay County there in the semifinals at the YMT, 66-63. You know, Tyler, when you look at it deeper, Leslie County's only given up 43 points a game. Hazard's given up 56 points a game. On top of that, they're averaging 56 points per game. Leslie County averaging 65 points a game. And the stats, almost very close. Well, the rebounding edge, Leslie County 37, averaging into the night's game to 27. That can tell you a little bit more of the story of how this game is it unfolds.
And it's going to continue to unfold here. And again, Leslie County, again, they're not used to being shut out. They love to shoot the basket down low. Leslie County has just, again, like I'm saying and reiterating, if they can just find a way to not get shut out by Hazard and just get the basket inside, they stay in this one with Hazard. But if Hazard keeps shutting Leslie County out from inside, it could be a long night.
Combs will bring it up the court, back over to Everidge. Deep to Davidson. She can make those. Can't get that one to go. A fight for the rebound. It's loose. They're all over on the court. We'll have a jump ball, and it will go over to Leslie County. Just the fourth turnover of the game for Hazard. Tough break there for the Bulldogs. They're now 1 of 3 as a team from beyond the arc, shooting 3 of 8 from the field. Napier now bringing it across the timeline, setting it up. Hazard in a 2-3 zone. And they move it around. Banks will bring it up as she got the pass there from Turner. Back to Turner. Down low to Wilson. Wilson with the mismatch on Everidge, but then the double team, and she loses the ball. She tripped there off the defense, and now Davidson with the steal. 4th turnover of the game for Leslie County. Feels like a chess match here. Everidge out to Combs. Ball's tapped. Here comes Davidson. Long 2. Cannot get the ball. Eddington the rebound, and it's blocked. And Leslie County keeps turns it over. Front Apple has the steal, then she loses it. The ball's loose on the court. And now Hazard with their 5th turnover of the game. And it was another near turnover. Now the pass out to Napier. Napier going to go right at Everidge. Loses it, though. They kick it back out at the other end. Napier, the wide open tray. Cannot get it to fall. And Front Apple pulls down the rebound. Here comes Hazard. And it's turned over again. Their 6th of the game. Here comes Couch at the other end. Couch is going to get it knocked a foul. And that's going to be a second team foul on Hazard. They're going to get this on Everidge, her first. And I said I hope the crowd gets vocal. It is extremely loud in here, Tyler. A lot more louder than the last game.
Yes, it is a lot more louder in here. It is standing room only in the Perry Campus Center building.
Inbounds pass. Wilson cannot get the ball to fall. And the rebound, Front Apple. 7-6 still, 2:25 first quarter. Everidge for the drive, sealed off in the corner. Davidson another 3. Money. Carly Davidson with her first 3 of the game. 6-10. Hazard back out by 4.
And Leslie County got to be careful of that. They got to guard Davidson and Everidge from the 3.
Couch cannot get the 3 to fall. Leslie County, that was their first one of the game. Front Apple another rebound, nearly loses it. That's her 5th rebound of the game. At the other end, Eddington puts it up. Eddington with her first points of the game. And it's now 12-6, Hazard on top.
Hazard right now on a hot 5-0 run against Leslie County. Leslie County got to get back in a rhythm scoring.
Good ball moving here, and a near steal by Davidson as Banks couldn't hold on to it. It stays with Leslie County. Good point there, Tyler. It was 7-2. This is Hazard's largest lead of the game. Putting it back out there with those 5 straight points, and it's become patience. I'm telling you, they're getting physical early on. Very fun.
Yes, it is.
Couch will set it up now. The senior. This could be a preview possibly of the 14th Region Championship game, and then just a turnover there Fifth turnover of the game for the Lady Eagles. Stuff right there. Hazard has 6. Apple now up to Everidge. Oh, nice spin move. Everidge right to the basket, off the glass and in. Give Everidge her first points of the game, and now all Hazard starters have scored with their largest lead at 14-6. Good ball movement here as they get it over the Turner. Combs a near steal. Napier double teamed. We're going to have a reach call. This is going to be on Maggie Combs. That will be her first, team third. Leslie County, Tyler, almost 7 minutes in, have not committed a foul yet.
And that's one thing about Leslie County. They do stay focused on that end. They really didn't get a lot of foul trouble with Jenkins, so Leslie stays pretty focused on that end.
Napier will now set it up. She's got 4 points so far. Good ball movement, Turner and Banks. Long three in the corner. Couch cannot get it to fall. And Apple, boy, she's been a rebounding machine tonight. That's 6 for her. Long pass knocked away by Banks. It stays with Hazard.
She tried to get that one in there to Carly Davidson, as you said, deflected out by Leslie, and Hazard keeps possession.
I see Coach Collin along the way, former athletic director at Leslie County. Good to see him here tonight, enjoying the action. Bar Everidge on the inbounds. Davidson will set it up back to Everidge. She'll take the wide open tray, cannot get it to fall. A fight for the rebound, and Napier comes up with it, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Just a 6 turnover for the Lady Eagles. Hazard now 2 of 6 as a team from beyond the arc. Inbounds pass, Apple to Everidge. 34 seconds remaining. Davidson, can it be another one? Yes! Davidson with 6 in the game, and Hazard up 17-6. That's a 10-0 run for the Lady Dogs. Wilson's going to draw the foul, and this is going to be on Apple. That will be her first, team 4th.
And for those of you just tuned in to join us, Hazard 17, Leslie County 6 is Hazard in full control of this one early on.
23 seconds remaining. Napier on the inbounds. Looking, and they got it into Wilson, and Wilson ends the 10-0 run. Make that 17-8, and Hazard will take their time with 13 seconds remaining. Over to Apple now, sets it up. Here's Combs, back to Apple. Everidge now, 5 seconds. Cut off. Here's Apple, the long tray from Hazard. Cannot get it to fall, and the rebound comes down the Banks, and we are played one. At the end of the first quarter, Hazard 17, Leslie County 8. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Each year, millions of people in the United States are injured in accidents. Many of these accidents are unfortunately caused by preventable carelessness. The law protects those harmed by negligent parties and allows the injured to seek compensation for their suffering. If you or a loved one has been injured in an accident resulting from negligence, that's when you need the help of a trusted friend like Todd Martin of the Martin Law Office. Todd and his colleagues have years of experience representing people across East Kentucky. Give them a call, 606-785-5045. Or call the Salyersville office at 606-349-6171. The Martin Law Office, Hindman, Salyersville, Moorhead, and Jackson. The Hindman Crowbar Home Center has everything you need to winterize your home to save on those power bills when that cold winter weather arrives. When you walk through the doors of the Hindman Crowbar, you're greeted by an experienced, knowledgeable staff who knows you, knows what you need, and know where it's located in their store. You don't need your GPS to find your way around the Hindman Crowbar. They're large enough to have what you need, but not so big that they can't offer the service you expect. And Hyman Crowbar is your headquarters for those energy-efficient, world-famous Anderson windows. The Hyman Crowbar Home Center, Highway 160 Hyman, call 606-785-3151.
And it is Hazard leading Leslie County 17-8 to start the second quarter, and Hazard will inbound the ball.
2-3 still for Leslie County as Eddington gets it. Here's a long three. Combs on the right wing. Couldn't get that one to fall. And the rebound, Turner, her first of the game. Hazard now 3 of 9 as a team from beyond the arc. Shooting 17 at 7 of 17. Wilson going to drive baseline. Tough shot. Forced it. Apple, her 7th rebound of the game. She's been all over the place. She's going to get it over in the corner. Davidson, can it be another one? This time not so sure. It couldn't get it. Couch the rebound, bringing it out in transition. Going to move it around now. Here comes Napier. Nice cut to the basket, but what a block by Eddington. Here comes the Lady Dogs with 7:21 remaining, leading 17-8.
Leslie County just getting shut out by that aggressive 2-3 zone by Hazard, and it's making Leslie pay.
Everidge cannot get the three to fall. The rebound there by Napier, and that'll set it up. Hazard now 3 of 11 as a team from beyond the arc. 7 minutes remaining now, and Leslie County's only taken 2 threes. They're 0 of 2. Couch now with it. Back to Napier. Passes up to Banks. Banks the high pass, and it sails out of bounds. And Tyler, that's the 7th turnover for the Lady Eagles. I know that's going to be something Coach Farmer wants that to cut back on as the game goes on.
Oh, yeah, she's going to want to see that be cut back for sure. And again, she's going to want to see her girls get more focused on the inside and not get shut out.
Leslie County yet to take the lead in this ball game. Davidson back to Combs. They move it around in the corner. Everidge is going to drive. That's her money shot and got it. Everidge now with her 4th point of the game, and Hazard leads it 19-8. Winner goes to Owensboro for the champion, or for the All-A State. Pass. Going on the baseline, Turner kicks it back to Wilson. Wilson a tough shot and in. Wilson with 4 points in the game, and that now makes it 10-19 your score, 6:15 remaining.
Leslie County can keep doing that, getting inside to Wilson and Turner. They just got to rely on them down low to get past the aggressive traps by Hazard on the 2-3 defense.
Davidson now. High pass, and Combs bails her out with 6 minutes remaining until halftime. Everidge will move it around. Combs now patient. Back over to Everidge. Everidge is going to drive. Baseline. Finds Davidson. Can she get another one? Yes! Carly Davidson with 9 points to go along with her 3rd three of the game. 22-10. Hazard on top.
Hazard does it best from long range at the 14th region girls side of the ball.
She's got 5 in the game, and it's now back to a 9-point lead with 13-22 with 5:29 to go here until halftime. Now over to Fronapple. Finds Davidson. She's going to drive baseline. Kicks it out. Can Everidge answer with a 3 of her own? Too strong in the ball. Well, Fronapple brings down her 7th rebound of the game. Hazard now 9 of 22 as a team from the field. Everidge a tough shot. Draws the foul. It's going to be on Wilson. That will be her first. Team first. Just the first foul for Leslie County. That comes with 5:10 here in the second quarter. Boy, Davidson with the hot hand. We saw her hit a few of those last month at the Mountain Classic as Everidge. Couldn't get that one to fall. Checking in for Hazard will be number 4, Emily Higgins, the sophomore, and also checking in the junior, where number 30 will be Hannah Cottle. Going out will be also Braylon Eddington. One more for Everidge, as she's got 3 in the game. Could not get that one to fall, and the rebound comes down to Wilson. 22-13, and nearly Leslie County turns it over, and they do, as Couch could not hold on to it there. 5 minutes remaining, 22-13, your score. Hazard on top.
And right now, what you're seeing here with Hazard, it's just Hazard being Hazard, what they do best here. Leslie County, they're finding a way to get inside down low, but got to be a little more confident and comfortable on the shots.
Higgins almost traveled or carried with it. Got it out to Cottle. Now back to Higgins. She can hit him from 3 off the back iron. A fight for the rebound, and Davidson pulls it down for the Lady Dogs. And they'll set it up. Hazard now 4 of 14 from beyond the arc as a team. Here comes Fronapple, sealed off. Good defense by Banks, out to Everidge. Everidge being guarded very well there by Turner. Everidge, tough shot, cannot get it to fall. And Lexi Wilson the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the Lady Dogs. This might be on Fronapple. That will be her 2nd, team first.
Fronapple, an aggressive player for Hazard, but if you're Todd Howard and company, you don't want her getting into too much foul trouble early on. You got to be careful about that.
Good ball movement. Banks in the corner now with it. Picks up her dribble. Oh, nice move, but they said Couch took an extra step. 9th turnover for Leslie County. And now Maggie Combs comes in for Fronapple quickly. Good heads up there by Coach Howard to make sure that Fronapple doesn't pick up another foul. Your foul reset. Fronapple with 2, Everidge with 1, as well as Davidson and Combs. And for Leslie County, Lexi Wilson, the only one that's committed a foul. Off to Everidge, and now to Higgins, a near steal. Higgins is going to drive. Bounce past the Cottle, and they just took the extra, good defense, took the extra step. 7th turnover for Hazard. So we played almost a minute after the timeout there, the dead ball. Another team getting an offensive stride here going, Tyler.
Yep, that is correct.
Bounce past to Napier now. Got a screen, but Higgins stayed on her. Combs does the pickup. Nice pass. Wilson's going to draw the foul. That was a good pass from Turner. And they're going to get this on Hazard's Higgins, I believe, and that will be her first, team second. And now Lexi Wilson will go to the free throw line for the first time for Leslie County tonight. Leslie County shooting 64.9% as a team from the free throw line, but can't even hit the rim on that one. 3:46 remaining in the second quarter, 22-13. Hazard on top. Leslie County was trailing 22-12, and they've now scored 4 points as Lexi Wilson gets her 5th point of the game. And now 3:45 remaining here until halftime.
And that makes Leslie County also overall 1 of 2 from the free throw line as a team.
Shooting 50% as Combs gets it back over to Everidge, and they'll set it up with 3:33 remaining. Over to Higgins. Ball movement out to Combs. Combs going to drive. Goes right to basket. Tough fake, and then Wilson with the block. Second block of the game for the Lady Eagles. They're getting more aggressive and tighten up. It really feels like right now, Tyler, that you really got to protect the ball because Leslie County, as game is, it's always about runs. Hazard got to keep the offensive mojo going.
Yes, they do.
Over to Everidge in the corner. She's going to drive left side, tough shot, and she's going to get fouled by Banks. That will be Banks' first, team second. So Everidge goes to the line. Tonight, Laura Everidge is 0 of 2. She missed 2 earlier. Hazard 0 of 2 as a team, 319. Hazard shoots from the free throw line 61.9% as a team this season, and Everidge makes the first. Give her 4th point of the game.
And that makes Laura Everidge right now 1 of 3 unofficially from the free throw line, and that's the same as the team for Hazard.
2 of 4 now she is from the free throw line with 4 points, and Hazard back up by 10 points. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Davidson of Hazard with 3:16 remaining. Oh, nope. Leslie County turned the ball over, so that will be no. Everidge grabbed the ball. Rep Amberg, he did point Leslie County ball. I don't know why Everidge came to mental lapse there, though. Eagles will bring it in with 3:15 remaining. Napier setting it up. 2-3 zone here for the Lady Dogs. And now Higgins staying right there on Napier. Couch. Down low to Banks. Banks nearly almost turned it over. Wilson's going to drive baseline. Sealed off. They find Turner. Here comes Napier. Napier's going to fire for 3. Cannot get it to fall, but Turner tries to save it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Dogs.
I will say, Anthony, this atmosphere in this game has basically almost like a district regional championship feel because these two teams are district opponents in the 54th.
That they are, as Wilson knocks the ball out of Hannah Cottle's hand. And, well, it is a regional championship game, so it is a precursor to what's going to happen in a month and a half, 2 months from now. Inbounds pass to Everidge. They'll set it up. This crowd has not been quiet from the beginning. Both ends have been going left and right. 2 good defense there by Turner. Here comes Combs, though, off to Higgins. Fires a college three-pointer, cannot get the ball, and Wilson another rebound. Her 5th of the game. Hazard now 4 of 15 as a team from the free throw line, and Leslie County turns it over as they tried to get it over to Turner. That's their 10th turnover of the game, and we have a substitution. Hannah Cottle will come out, and Braylon Eddington back into the ball game. So Coach Howard using his bench, and now Leslie County going to bring in a substitution. It's going to be the freshman, number 13, Peyton Hotshetler. She averages 4.4 points per game to go along with 4.2 rebounds a game, and now Hazard will inbound it.
Leslie County going to have to be a little more aggressive on the defensive end of the ball. I know Hazard's quick and tough, but you got to be able to trap Hazard from getting up inside.
Davidson now, she's had 3 threes tonight, shooting 3 of 6. Oh, and just a turnover there. Eddington could not hold on to it. Hotshetler with a nice steal there.
Very rare to see Eddington commit a turnover.
Napier, the wide open 3. She got the fake, could not get the ball. Loose ball. Banks gets the rebound for Leslie County. They go down to the court, Banks and Higgins. And Napier keeps control of it. And they'll set it up here. 6 of 16. Leslie County as a team from the field tonight. Combs tried to seal it off. Couch is now going to go. Couch the floater. Cannot get it to fall. And it's going to be last touch by Turner. And it'll go back over to Hazard. Tough break there for the Lady Eagles. Had a good shot. And now Everidge will inbounds the ball.
Leslie County right now with 12 turnovers unofficially in this game.
Eddington with the inbounds. Now back over to Everidge. They'll set it up. Couldn't hold on to it. And now she gets it across the timeline just in time. Screened by Eddington. And Average bounce pass out to Combs. 1:28 remaining. Combs is going to drive. Combs the touch shot. Could not get it to fall. We're having over the back call on Eddington. Another turnover for Hazard. I have been with 12, but the first turnover of the game first foul for Eddington, team third. 1:24 remaining. So now Tyler Leslie County with a chance to get it back down to single digits.
And Leslie County starting to get the memo to be aggressive on defense against Hazard. And they're starting to learn slowly but surely that's helping their calls right now.
Napier down to Hochstetler. Hochstetler walk. Good call. She tried to create space there against Eddington, and that caused the turnover. And now coming back into Hazard. Eddington goes out. Pennington back into the ball game. And inbound on the ball will be Average with 1:10 remaining. And they get it into Pennington. Hazard has still been able to keep this lead since Fronapple picked up her second foul, back with 3 and a half to go. Combs across the timeline, looking. Good defense there by Turner. Off to Higgins. Higgins has set it up. Now Average. Banks has done a great job on her tonight. Nice screen, Pennington. Average the long three. Off the side of the rim. Could not get it to go. And Hochstetler the rebound. Here comes Couch into the front court. Hazard now 4-16 unofficially as a team from the line. Napier over to Couch. Turner, the shot up. Cannot get it to fall. And Average picks up her first rebound of the game. Leslie County 6 of 18 as a team from the line. 30 seconds to go. Average tries to go to the basket. Does draw the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2. And this is going to be on Banks. That will be her second. Team third. Hazard 2 of 4 as a team from the free throw line tonight. All free throws shot by Average. She has 4 points. 1 point in this quarter only, though. And she knocks the first one in with 28 and a half seconds left. And now Leslie County's going to bring Lexi Wilson back into the ball game. Going out will be Natalie Banks. Average with one more. Can't get that one to fall, and Wilson gets the rebound for the Lady Eagles. At the other end. Looking around, long three. Couch knocks it down. She's got 8 in the game. And here we go. Here's Higgins. She'll try to shoot it. I think Higgins thought there was more time on the clock. And she did not. Are they going to call a foul? Let's see what they call here. Higgins threw the shot up. I think she thought there was more time left. I don't know if they're going to say there was a block. And Ref Morgan going over there to do the scores table here. But back to that three-pointer by Leslie County. Couch got that one. The Lady Eagles needed that, Tyler.
Yes, they did. And again, I believe Leslie County starting to get the memo, start playing more comfortably against this aggressive defensive Hazard, start taking your shots more comfortably. But be focused on them. Even if they are long range, they can pay off.
Here comes Napier with 3 seconds, bringing it down the court, going. Napier rocks to the basket at the horn, and Napier gets it. Napier goes coast to coast, and Leslie County closes that half on a 5-0 run at 25-19. And do we have a foul? Is this an and one? I'm not too sure. We'll see what the officials say. Yes, it'll be 25-19 at halftime. Hazard over Leslie County. We'll send it back to the station for 3 minutes on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
It's nearly impossible to find anyone to do construction or excavation jobs these days, or at least find someone you can afford who has the knowledge, experience, and equipment to do the job. However, that is not the case if you hire J&C Excavations of Emelina. They do a bit of everything, and they do it right the first time. They remove brush, shrubs, and other old landscape materials. They trim, cut, and move trees. They can clean or build ditches, construct French drains, install water lines, and they also offer various demolition services on old buildings, etc. They have the necessary equipment too, like backhoe, skid steer, track loader, mini dozer, mini excavator, and super mini excavator. Look, if you need some excavation, clearing, or repair work done to your property, do yourself a favor. Call or text J&C Excavations at 606-438-2375. That's J&C Excavations, 606-438-2375. They can do your job right the first time.
Alice Lloyd College is now accepting applications. ALC is one of the top colleges in America for graduating students with the least amount of debt. Has approximately 98% of students employed going graduate school 6 months after graduation. It's the only college in the nation that financially supports graduates. It's one of only 9 work colleges in the nation and returns 81% of students back to the region. Go online and apply today. Alice Lloyd College. Stay close. Stay far.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Over 25 years, we've fought for Kentuckians easier than no fault their own. During that time, we've traveled all across the country to take that fight to some of the biggest insurance carriers and corporations in the world. That kind of dedication is what's needed to get every dollar you deserve. If you've been injured in a motor collision caused by someone else's fault, call Bates and Storm right now. Let's fight for you. The first consultation is free, and the attorney you see that first day will be the same attorney you see from the beginning of your case to the end. That's our promise to you. And Bates and Storm.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions but providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University. Stacey Conway, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Donna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lloyd College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Unionville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust the team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy. The Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see us.
And we are back here at the Perry Campus Center building at Alice Lloyd College in Knott County. Pippa passes Kentucky halftime of the girls' 14th Region All-A Championship game. Hazard leads Leslie County right now, 25-19. And let's go ahead and give you a rundown of the first half scoring for Leslie County. Unofficially in the first half, Peyton Turner with 2 points. Taylor Couch had 8 points. Lexi Wilson with 5 points. And Ava Napier with 6 points in the first half for Leslie County. On the individual fouls in the first half for Leslie County, unofficially, Taylor Couch with 1, Lexi Wilson with 1, and Natalie Banks with 2 fouls in the first half for Leslie County. And unofficially, if I got my count right, 12 turnovers in the first half for Leslie County as well in that first half for the Lady Eagles. And now for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, first half scoring-wise for them. Laura Everidge right now unofficially has, it looks like here, 7 points. And Carly Davidson with 9 points, Maddie Fronapple with 4 points, and Braylon Eddington with 2 points. And on the fouls individually for Hazard, Maddie Fronapple with 2 of those, Carly Davidson with 1, Laura Everidge with 1, Emily Higgins with 1, and Maggie Combs with 1 foul for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. And unofficially, I believe they got 9 turnovers as well in the first half for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. And right now, your score at halftime, as we said, Hazard 25, Leslie County 19. And, of course, the winner of this one will be the 14th Region Girls All-A champion, and they will advance on to the state tournament that will be played in Owensboro this year at the Owensboro Sports Center. The Kentucky All-A State Classic Basketball Tournament will happen there January 21st through the 25th in Owensboro, and the winner of Region 14 will get the winner of Region 11 during that tournament late January in Owensboro. So, again, winner of this one tonight takes on the winner out of Region 11. And in the first half, again, not trying to sound like I'm beating a dead horse in the ground, but Hazard just doing what they do, taking care of business. Maddie Fronapple running the offense. Laura Everidge getting good shots up on the inside. And Carly Davidson right now, the hot hand from the three-point line for Hazard. She got 3 3-pointers in the first half, 2 of those in the second, 1 in the first quarter. So Carly Davidson, she got some real nice open looks there for Hazard that really kept them leveraged and elevated against over Leslie County in the first half. But now when you look on the other side for Leslie County now, Taylor Couch, she's really stepped up for Leslie County in this ball game in particular. She hit 2 threes in the second quarter, so she's got a hot hand from the three-point line where she can get an open look. Lexi Wilson getting it inside down low for Leslie County. That really helps them out. Ava Napier getting them open drives to the basket. And then Peyton Turner kind of having a low-scoring affair here, but I expect to see more from Peyton Turner coming out of this second half here for Leslie County against Hazard. Again, Hazard's been so consistent in the first half of that 2-3 zone defense, really shutting out Leslie County from getting in their sweet spots, getting those shots down low that we're accustomed to seeing from Turner and along with Ava Napier. But now Leslie County got to find a way to route around Hazard here in the second half to keep their hopes alive in winning a 14th Region All-A Classic Championship.
And just to break down some further stats really quick, I have both teams unofficially with 13 rebounds apiece. Ava Napier 2, Taylor Couch 1, as well as Peyton Turner. 5 rebounds for Lexi Wilson, 3 for Natalie Banks, 1 rebound for Peyton Hotshetler. All but one Leslie County scorer or starter has yet to score. They shot 1 of 2 as a team from the free throw line. And on top of that, 3 of 6 Hazard shot as a team from the free throw line. Front Apple, 8 rebounds. Laura Everidge with 1 rebound, 3 rebounds for Braylon Eddington, Carly Davidson with 1. They also have 13. And as far as the team shooting from from the field, 9 of 33 Hazard. Leslie County 6 of 17. Hazard was 4 of 16 from beyond the arc. Leslie County 2 of 6. 1 block for Hazard, 2 blocks for the Lady Eagles. And there's only been 1 timeout called in this game. Hazard used a 30-second timeout, so they will have 4. Leslie County will have 5. And there's a lot of stats there, Tyler, and I guess we're ready for a break before we hit this next start of the second half.
I agree, and I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take another 1-minute break, and when we come right back, we will get you set for the second half here of the 14th Region Girls All-A Championship game between Hazard and Leslie County. And again, your score right now, Hazard 25, Leslie County 19, and we're back in 1 minute right here on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Kind of tried to the lower city with an unkept New York radio. Terry McMullen to change that situation. We can provide a beautiful laser and grade. Respect and be. Time and choices also provide a professional respect for disinternment and reinterments that will allow you to move to him with the grace side of them. Now, Memory Gardens provides a beautiful grave plot that can be reserved for every family. Bethel Mausoleum also offers a state-of-the-art trips in Kentucky, so that you have to find a resident place to get back from both. All these decisions can be made in advance, so you can legal family. For the mortgage shopping group with their arrangement services. We work with families to provide respect, love, human service, and individuals. We've been serving East Kentucky since 1950. We understand the heartache of what passions and we use our experience to help guide you through the church. Give us a call today at 786-315-3123. I'm your church. Officer Big Package.
And welcome back to the Ferry Campus Center building on the campus of Alice Lloyd College, Pippa Passes, Kentucky in Knott County, as we are getting set for the second half here of the girls' 14th Region All-A Tournament Championship game. Right now, Hazard 25 and Leslie County 19 at the moment. And again, go ahead. All right. Well, we are getting set for the second half here as we get set here. Again, the crowd really excited into this one here. And you can expect this place to start jumping and getting louder than and hotter than a firecracker, as the old country saying is about loudness and hotness. So, again, a great atmosphere here. And we want to remind everybody that the boys' championship of the 14th Region All-A Tournament will be tomorrow afternoon at 3. That is now set also. That will take place between Breathitt County and Leslie County, 3 o'clock tomorrow right here at Alice Lloyd College.
And Leslie County will have the ball to start the second half after scoring 5 straight points. The closest they got it was 7-6. Since then, it's been pretty much all Hazard, but closing that quarter or half on a 5-0 run, 25-19. And Iris Napier, I called her sister's name, Ava Napier, will get the inbounds. And they'll move it around here starting off. Turner Couch trying to get it down the banks. Now they do. Napier going to move it around. Can Turner get her first 3 of the game? No, it sells over to where Eddington gets it. And now Hazard will set it up. Eddington with her 4th rebound of the game. Leslie County 2 of 7 unofficially as a team from beyond the arc. 9 of 22 from the field. Pennington almost lost it. Nice cut by Average. Cannot get it to fall. Wilson had the rebound, but it was knocked out of bounds by Leslie County. Well, Eddington knocked it out of her hands. Napier was on the baseline, and Hazard keeps possession. We're under 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Going real high control, so you can't call that a turnover for Leslie County, but just a good heads-up play. And, oh, my goodness, Napier almost knocked it out. Almost got the steal again. 25-19 girls, 14th region All-A championship. Hazard won the All-A championship back in 97 and 98, would win the All-A state in 97 and 98 those years. Carolyn Alexander and Big Country, Charlotte Sizemore as well, too, on that team. Partially blocked shot. Average had it, but lost it out of bounds. And that'll be the 10th turnover for Hazard. 7:17 remaining. So now Tyler, Leslie County, with an opportunity to cut it back to 3 points or under 5.
They still got an opportunity to get themselves ahead of Hazard here. Again, for Leslie County, just stay focused and comfortable on your shooting.
Long three, Couch cannot get it to fall. In the rebound, Average. Average will set it up. Average, that was her second rebound of the game tonight. Leslie County 2 of 8 as a team from beyond the arc. They'll set it up. Fronapple now, high off the glass and in. Fronapple, her first points since all the way back in the first quarter, pushing it back out to a 27-19 lead. Here comes Napier. Napier, nice bounce pass. Oh, and a good read. Davidson nearly had the steal. Banks goes down to the court, fails her team out. Here comes Couch. Couch, a tough shot, draws the foul. This will be on Pennington, her first, team first. This will be the first time Couch will go to the free throw line tonight. Had 2 big threes back in that second quarter, looking for her 9th and 10th point. Leslie County unofficially shooting 1 of 2 as a team from the free throw line tonight. Couch on the first one, off the back iron. One more coming up for Couch. Looking for her 9th point of the game. Averages 13, almost 14 points a game this year. Misses 2 big ones, and Pennington comes down with the rebound for Hazard, her first rebound of the game. At the other end, Fronapple's going to set it up. She'll fire a long three. Money! 9 points for Maddie Fronapple, and Hazard has it back out to a double-digit lead at 30-19. Ball moving around. Banks now with it. She'll pull from just inside. Cannot get it to fall. And Fronapple comes up with the rebound. Her 9th of the game. Fronapple will set it up. 30-19 your score. Down to Average. Average goes up strong. Cannot get that one to fall. As she comes up with her own rebound there, and they'll set it up. Her 3rd rebound of the game. Shots up, and we have a foul. As Fronapple will go to the line for 2. And Tyler, I was not able to check to see who that's on. Oh, it's on Banks. That'll be her 3rd, team first.
Yes, that one is on Banks. And who did they get the last foul on Hazard on a little earlier?
We'll check that here in a minute as Fronapple gets the first one. I've had so many that was on Pennington. Pennington had it. And the first free throw. Fronapple, her first free throws tonight. She gets the first one. Looking for one more. Cannot get that one to fall. But then Eddington comes up with the rebound after Wilson could not hold on to it. Then Hazard turns it right back over. At the other end, here comes Napier, and it'll be a foul on Average as she got bumped. That'll be the 2nd team foul on Hazard. Average's 2nd non-shooting foul. 31-19 your score. Fronapple, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Leslie County tonight 1 of 4 as a team. And then we're going to get a foul on Carly Davidson. That will be her 2nd, team 3rd. So quickly, with not even 3 minutes of play, not even 2.5 minutes of play, Tyler Hazard's picked up 3 quick fouls.
Yes, they have, very quickly.
This is Hazard's largest lead of the game. Their largest lead was at 25-14 previously. And Couch knocks it down to single digits. That's her 3rd 3 of the game. She's got 11 in the game. And here we go, 22-31 your score.
I love how Leslie County set that up for Couch to get that open look there for Leslie County. I mean, she got the open look, hit her threes. If she can get them open without somebody guarding her, Leslie County can get a long-range shot with an open look.
Eddington now moves it over to Davidson. Davidson's had a hot hand tonight. Back to Pennington. Pennington over to Eddington, looking around, taking her time, gets it back out to Average. Nice screen. Average thought about the 3, drives baseline, sealed off. Nice little move against Turner and Average. gets her 8th point of the game tonight. And now Hazard back up to an 11-point lead. 33-22. Napier, nice pass. Wilson going to go right at Pennington. Cannot get it to fall. And Eddington gets the rebound, her 6th of the game. Everidge will set it up, and Leslie County will bring in Hochstetler at the next dead ball. 4:35 remaining, 33-22. Everidge has it wide open and misses a wide open shot. Davidson had it, and now we're going to have a jump ball, and that will stay with Hazard. So Hazard, very fortunate to keep the possession there. 4:29 remaining, and now Hochstetler will come in. We'll see who she's taking out for Leslie County. It will be Banks because Banks has the 3 fouls. Pennington to inbounds on the baseline.
And again, Hazard just doing what they do best. Leslie County, you can see, trying to set up a 2-3 zone. It just ain't working.
A turnover there by Hazard. They tried to go to Pennington. Napier stole it, goes coast to coast. Cannot get the fall, and Eddington with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. No, yep. It's going to be on Leslie County's. Oh, no foul. Was knocked out of bounds, and now Combs will sub in for the Lady Dogs as Everidge out. Leslie County now 10 of 32 shooting from the field tonight unofficially. Inbounds to Eddington with 4:15 remaining. Fronapple now has Hochstetler on her, the freshman like blue. Fronapple taking her time. Really got away with a carry there. Fronapple to the basket, misses the bunny, can't get it to go. Eddington, her 8th rebound of the game. Here comes Fronapple. They kick it over to Pennington, and Pennington puts it up and in. Hazard now with their largest lead of the game at 13, 35-22. At the other end, Napier nearly lost it, still has it. And here comes Turner. Turner, nice take, tough shot, nearly got it to fall. And Eddington with her 9th rebound of the game.
Leslie County getting a little bit too excited up inside. They need to come down.
It's to Combs, and Combs puts it up and in. Combs with 2 points, and now 37-22 your score. Before we take the timeout, what you were saying there about Leslie County had to continue with the action, Tyler, as Hazard has their largest lead. Break it down on what Leslie County needs to do, because right now they're in a hole.
Well, right now, Leslie County, they have really got to calm down when they get up close taking their shots. The last couple of shots in particular, Leslie County just kind of let them off a little too quick and really didn't have it focused on where they, were wanting to shoot. Again, Leslie County, once they get up to the shooting point that they want to get to, they just got to calm down a little bit and not just stop and throw the ball. They got to be focused. They got to calm down just a little bit with this Hazard defense.
That was the first timeout of the game for Leslie County, so we'll do the timeout resets. Hazard used 130, and Leslie County just used their first 60, so both teams have 4 timeouts remaining here on the campus of Alice Lloyd College. 37-22, Hazard's largest lead. Another note to make, Leslie County yet to lead in this game. We'll do a quick foul reset for you. Natalie Banks with 3 fouls. Lexi Wilson with 1 foul. That's Leslie County, but on the other end, Fronapple, Everidge, Davidson, all with 2 fouls. With single fouls there, Pennington, Eddington, Combs, and Higgins. Right now, if you're Leslie County, Tyler, what kind of shot are you wanting to cut into this lead on this possession?
You need to set up Couch where she can get them threes, get her an open look without any defense on her. That's the shot they need.
And speaking of Couch, over to Turner, back to Couch. Long range. Oh, and it just rolls out, and Eddington gets her 10th rebound unofficially of the game. Leslie County, 3 of 10 as a team from the lines and or 3-point arc tonight. Fronapple keeps it, faked it to Combs. Fronapple, tough shot, kisses it high off the glass. She's got 13 in the game, and now Hazard leading it 39-22.
They're pushing their lead to 17. Leslie County has got to get inside comfortably somehow, some way. This 2-3 zone defense for Hazard just too much on Leslie.
Napier, the tried to get it underneath there on the shot, and we have a whistle, and it's going to stay with Leslie County, as Leslie County now 10 of 36 from the field tonight. On the inbounds pass, out to Napier, back down to Wilson. Wilson right by Pennington, but Eddington's right there on the other side. Wilson kicks it out. Turner, an extra pass. Napier, long tray. Too strong, can't get it to fall. And Eddington does an incredible job on the rebound there. Leslie County now 3 of 11 as a team from the beyond the arc tonight. 2:25 remaining. Leading it by 17 is Hazard. 39-22. Fronapple the long 2. Cannot get the ball. Eddington with the monster rebound. And Eddington just with their 4th point tonight, getting it done for the Bulldogs, and they now lead at 41-22. At the other end, here comes Couch. Over to Turner. 41-22. First time these two teams have met this season. Napier in the corner. Turner moving it around. Nice cut back down to Napier. Napier, the nice little fake, and puts it up and in. She's got 8 points tonight. Leslie County back down to a 17-point lead. 41-24 Hazard. Holmes going to bring it across the timeline now. Eddington looking around. Nice cut, front apple to the basket. Too strong, though. Eddington, another rebound, but what a block by Wilson, and it stays with Hazard.
Standing room only here at the Perry Campus Center building. A great atmosphere. It is Hazard 41, Leslie County 24, 1:35 to go in the third.
Inbounds pass to Pennington. Front apple, fire a long three. Cannot get the ball, but over the back call on Eddington, and that's a good call. Her second, team 4th. Wilson just had a better body on there. Hazard with their 13th turnover of the game, and now the inbounds pass will come to Couch. She'll set it up. 1:28 remaining, 41-24 your score. 14 foul on Hazard off the Napier. Hochstetler looking, nice pass down the Napier. Kept it in bounds, but it was partially blocked there or knocked away by Eddington. Just the 14th turnover unofficially for Leslie County. Combs going to drive. Davidson thought about it, but brings it back out. Pennington the long two from the free throw line. And Eddington, another rebound for Hazard, knocked out of bounds by Napier. Now you're up 17 points, Tyler. I know Pennington likes to shoot that shot as Banks will come in. Wilson out for Leslie County. Hazard didn't need that shot. I think you just got to move it around a little bit, not rush the shots. Hold on to this lead.
Just take your time now if you're Hazard and enjoy the lead while you have it.
Down pass, front apple down low. 15 for her off the block. Hazard now 16-44 as a team from the line tonight, leading at 43-24. 53 seconds remaining.
Front apple is what runs that offense for Hazard.
Here comes Napier now. Davidson on her. Napier to Turner. They go down to Banks. The tough shot. Cannot get the ball. And Addington, I'm running out of rebound room for her. She has got many. We'll check those at the end of the game. Here comes Front Apple off to Combs. 33 seconds remaining. Combs, the screen from Eddington. Davidson now over to Front Apple, and Front Apple nearly lost it, but kept it in. Front Apple going to drive. Back out to Davidson. Davidson's smart to just continue to dribble the ball down to Pennington, but she wasn't looking, and Davidson gets it back. Front Apple now back to Pennington. Oh, she had Eddington wide open, but here's Combs the long two. Cannot get the ball. Pennington the rebound, puts it up and in. Pennington now with her 8th point of the game. Here we go. At the other end, here comes Hazard, or Leslie County, trailing at 45-24. Banks, it's knocked around, and that will be the end of the third quarter, and we played 3. Your score after the end of the third quarter, Hazard 45, Leslie County 24. We'll be back at 60 seconds on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
The winning team at Tinsor Chevy GMC in Hazard invites you to stop in and discover their great selection of Chevy and GMC cars, trucks, and SUVs. They have one of the best selections in the state. Tinsor Chevy is also proud of their pre-owned vehicles, most of which come with a lifetime engine warranty. And did I forget to mention that all qualified new vehicles have the lifetime powertrain warranty? Tinsor Chevy GMC also offers 1 year complimentary oil changes and more. And they stand behind every vehicle sold with their top-notch service department with factory-trained mechanics. That's Tinsor Chevy GMC, just off Highway 15, 101 Cardinal Drive in Hazard. Shop them online, TinsorChevyofHazard.com, and give them a call at 866-360-6257. That's Tinsor Chevy GMC in Hazard.
And we are set for the fourth and final quarter here at the Perry Campus Center building in Alice Lloyd College. Girls 14th Region All-A Championship game. Hazard 45, Leslie 24.
For checking into the game for Leslie County as they have the ball will be Sam Gay. She wears number 45, a freshman, averages 2 points a game. And Leslie County turns it over for the 15th time of the game. Lloyd Davidson at the other end as the foul's going to be on Gay, her first, team first. And that is Carly Davidson's 11th point. and her first basket since the second quarter, her first 2-point field goal tonight, and now Hazard up with their largest lead at 47-24. Davidson here with the free throw. Got it to go. She's got 12 in the game. 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Hazard 5 of 9 as a team overall. 48-24. Napier now with it. Nearly walked. Napier picks it back up over to Couch. Couch will fire a long three from Hyde and cannot get it the ball. Ball snapped around. And Napier comes down with the rebound. Her third of the game. Kicks it out. And Combs nearly came up with the steal. Turner gets it. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Leslie County. Their 16th turnover. Nope, it's going to stay with Leslie County. Good call there. I thought a Hazard player had last touch it. So the Lady Eagles keep possession.
Lady Eagles got a lucky break there, Anthony, and now they got to start capitalizing on them and quick.
Davidson nearly had the steal back to Banks. They move it around. Turner going to set it up. Couch will have it from Napier. And Davidson nearly had it knocked away. That's going to be last touch by Banks. And that now will be the 16th turnover officially for Leslie County. 7:11 to go. You know, when it was 7-6 earlier, it looked like Leslie County was really going to put it on Hazard momentum, but they stopped it even with Front Apples. That's been the remarkable thing, Tyler. Front Apple picked up her second foul early on, and Hazard still held on to the lead as Eddington couldn't get the ball, caught the rebound, but it was blocked. And now Leslie County will set it up.
One thing Todd Howard's got going for Hazard is complete consistency on teamwork.
Here is Napier. Will draw the foul on Cottle. That will be Cottle's first, team first. And now going to the line for Leslie County will be Ava Napier. It'll be her first free throws tonight. She has 8 points to go along with 3 points. Has scored in every quarter tonight. Leslie County shooting 1 of 4 as a team from the line. Make that 1 of 5. 6:51 remaining. 48-24. Girls 14th All-A Region Championship. Napier looking for point number 9 and off the back iron, and Cottle comes down with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Maggie Combs picks up her dribble. Front Apple will set it back up. Here's Combs. Thought about the 3. Drives, kicks it. Front Apple, the long tray. Cannot get the ball. And fighting for the rebound was teammates. Cottle and Eddington goes out of bounds. Just the 15th turnover for Hazard unofficially. And now Leslie County gets it back. 6:35 remaining. Bounce pass to Couch. And they'll set it up. Davidson tried to go after the steal there. Here comes Napier. Nice move. Almost got at the fall and Cottle with the rebound. Leslie County now. Not shooting it very well tonight. 9 of 24 unofficially. Bounce pass down to Eddington. Got her own miss and up and in. Eddington, wow, what a night she has had. 6 points to go along with 16 rebounds.
And that pushes the Hazard lead out to 26, 50-24, 6 minutes left.
Down low pass, and we're going to have a foul on Cottle. Her second foul. Team second. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have the video scoring here tonight. First time on the Killer Bee Sports Network working it there, Tyler. As you having the score, all the graphics on there. And when you do the video, not always like you're going to do with everything with radio. It's more laid back, but good inbounds pass to Wilson and jump ball. It's going to stay. Going to be a turnover and going over to Hazard. So the 17th turnover unofficially for Leslie County. I know you're adjusting to this new wave of videography here at the Killer Bee.
It is taking a little time. We were encouraged to do digital, and we are cracking our hand on it, and we hope the folks enjoy the production.
At the other end, Combs will set it up in front after. Combs will fire a 3. Maggie Combs with 5 points in the game. Hazard now 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. And now with their largest lead of the game at 29, 53-24, Napier nearly gets it stolen away. Napier, it's knocked by Eddington, but then Wilson pulls it up, and she'll draw the foul on Eddington. That will be her team third. Leslie County 1 of 6 as a team from the free throw line tonight. Lexi Wilson will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight, where she is 1 of 2, has 5 points in the game. First free throw on the way. Off the back iron. Now Leslie County 1 of 7. Gotta say, our camera woman doing a really good job tonight, Miss Tiffany, and getting it with the laptop, doing a phenomenal job as Wilson gets it all the way, and it rolls out. 1 of 8 now. Leslie County as a team from the free throw line, but nice rebound there, Turner, when we have a whistle See what the call is here. I think the ball just went out of bounds. Arrows writing a stat down. Didn't see it, but I think Leslie County will keep possession of the ball as we have a couple of the referees. Might have been a foul away from the ball here. Don't know if it was a technical or not. And, okay, I see what it is. Hotshetler there, or no, I'm sorry, Banks got hit in the eyes there. She wears those protective goggles, and it'll stay with Leslie County. They had to stop it there just to check to make sure she was okay. And now Turner will have the inbounds. Banks is a tough one. She's been all over the court tonight. Back to Turner from Couch. Nice pass there to Wilson. Banks will set it up. 5:10 remaining in the ball game. 53-24. Hazard 7-7 on the season. Leslie County 13-2.
And right here is what I'm talking about. Hazard just shuts them out.
Couch goes, drives, baseline, can't get it to go. Eddington, another rebound for her. Second team in the ball game. Front Apple, the pass to Eddington. Eddington looking around, back out to Front Apple. Everidge finds Davidson. They seal her off quickly. Everidge, she'll fire a three, and it just hits the front of the rim, and that's going to be off of Wilson's shoe, and that'll stay with Hazard. 4:44 remaining. 53-24 your score. 3 team fouls on the Lady Dogs, 1 team foul on the Lady Eagles. As Front Apple looks to inbounds it and does to Davidson, who's had a great game tonight. 3 3-pointers, has 11 total for the game, or excuse me, check that 12 for the game, as she had that in one earlier. Holmes looking around. They go down to Eddington, who's had a well of a game on rebounding. And this is smart. They're just playing keep away there. Nearly a turnover, though, and Hazard keeps possession. Deep in the corner, Davidson now back out to Combs. Good ball movement. I like this. Keep the clock going as Eddington gets double teamed by Banks. Nearly turned it over out to Davidson. And now Front Apple, what a nice backdoor pass. We're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Wilson, her second, team second. And now Eddington will go to the free throw line tonight, where it'll be her first time scoring or shooting free throws. If she can knock these in, it'll be a point for every quarter. Hazard 5 of 9 tonight as a team from the free throw line. First one's up. Banks it home. Eddington with 9 in the game. She'll have one more. 54-24, 4:12 remaining in the ball game. Eddington couldn't get that one to go, and Wilson the rebound. Hazard now 5 of 11 as a team from the free throw line tonight. Excuse me, that was Eddington's 7th point of the game. My apologies, correction on that. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
I remember as a young girl going to Community Trust Bank with my mom. She would pack up me and my brothers, and we'd all go inside. Now I have 2 little girls of my own. I look back and I don't know how she did it. I still bank at Community Trust. They have 79 locations, over 90 ATM locations, and online banking available. And now with mobile banking, they've made it so much easier for me and my family. That's what I love about Community Trust.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Send them crash your leads and dash better. Call Seth.
I swear, I hate dealing with insurance companies.
Been wrecked need a check better. Call Seth. Been placed under arrest better. Call Seth. Far raised to slip and fall for state and federal criminal defense. Seth Combs is all you'll swear by. Not swear at. Call 606-785-2784 and 785-2C. Better call Seth.
And we resume play. 3:40 remaining as we had a 30-second timeout there from Leslie County. Hazard has had it in the front court for just about a half minute now, as Davidson will move it around, and the ball is turned over there. The 16th turnover of the game for the Lady Dogs. Banks came up with the steal over to Turner. Turner thought about the three. She's going to drive and then throws it right at Eddington, and she turns the ball over. Unofficially, 19th turnover for Leslie County tonight. Actually, 17th, excuse me. Hazard moving it around. Eddington over to Combs. Combs back out to Front Apple. I think this is just smart, Tyler, just to keep it well, as Davidson will fire it up. Cannot get it to fall. Eddington another rebound tonight. Unofficially, I have her close to 20, and Combs kisses it off the glass and in, give her 7 points.
Hazard, they've just dominated this one. What can you say? A 32-point lead, 56-24.
And Leslie County going to their bench as Howard and Higgins will check in for Hazard, the next dead ball. Barler will check in for the Lady Eagles' next dead ball. as well as Taylor Browning with 2:33 remaining in the ball game, 56-24. Get all those in. Also, Hannah Cottle will check back in for the Lady Dogs as Couch fires a three. Cannot get the ball, and Front Apple has her 10th rebound of the game. Unofficially, she's got a double-double. I have her with 15 and 10. Front Apple will go to the line for 2 as Napier will draw the foul. That will be her first, team third. And Front Apple tonight from the free throw line, unofficially, 1 of 2. And we'll get all these substitutions coming in here for you. First for Hazard, Chloe Collett. She wears number 24, number 4, Emily Higgins. And also number 50, Ava Sparkman will be checking in. And also checking in for Hazard. We'll get that here in just a minute as the first free throw by Front Apples up and in. She's got 16 in the ball game. It will be coming in will be Haley Watts. She wears number 20. And also for the Leslie County Lady Eagles, you'll have Kinley Napier coming in. She wears number 1. Also, Hochstetler back into the game. Peyton Hochstetler. Also, Sam Gay. And one more for Front Apple. She makes that one. She's got 17. And now Chloe Collett in for Hazard. Also, as I said there, Madison Farler in for Hazard, or Leslie County, wearing number 32. And I believe that's all of them. Nope, one more, number 23 for Leslie County as the three's fired away by Napier. Could not get it to fall. That will be Taylor Browning in. Now here come the Lady Dogs. Going to go to the 14th or to the All-A State, I think for the first time since 99 as Higgins puts it up and in. She's got her first points of the game. 60-40. Here comes Farler. Farler going to drive right side looking. Nice pass off the Gay. Gay the long two and makes it. Sam Gay her first points of the game. 60-26 your score. Higgins will take her time. Moving it around. Howard now. Off the Collett. Sparkman going to drive. Sparkman off the glass. And Watts. Haley Watts with her first points of the game. 52-26. Shaylin Adams. Or Shay Adams will check in at the next step off for Hazard. She wears number 12. We have a whistle on the floor for Leslie County. Hochstetler. She'll go to the free throw line as Ava Sparkman picks up her first, team fourth. And we are at the running clock, Tyler. So Farmer goes to the free throw line. Farmer averaging 2.1 points per game and 2.5 rebounds a game on the year. And she can't get the first. Leslie County 1 of 8 as a team from the line tonight. And now checking in for Hazard will be Adams. And Higgins will come out.
Person rule in effect with a running clock.
One more for Farler. Cannot get that one to fall. And the rebound comes down to Adams for Hazard. 1 of 10. Leslie County as a team from the line tonight. 25 seconds to go. Deep in the backcourt is Howard. Going to take her time. Hazard fans coming to their feet. 17 seconds to go. Off the Collett. Back over to Adams. Bounce pass to Sparkman. 10 seconds remaining, and they'll get it back out to Collett. 5 seconds and a turnover for Hazard as Farler comes up with it. Ball's knocked loose, and we'll have a foul. But regardless, that's not enough for the free throws. And Hazard, 62. Leslie County, 26. Hazard is the 2026 14th All-A Regional Champions and will go to Owensboro and compete for an All-A State Tournament Championship. Tyler and I will be back in 3 minutes on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. We're local. We own the network, service the network. Here's what we know our network. Saving money? We make that easy. Share and save by referring a friend. Switch today and save. Would you just want to try us out? Try our free eSIM trial today. Deals on new phones with lots of ways to start saving. We'll always thank us later. This isn't a new thing for us. It's the long game for us, and we're here to make sure that you stay connected. Visit us in one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we're Appalachian Wireless.
With today's price of gasoline, more and more people are switching to more fuel-efficient vehicles. That's why you need to see Tim Short Honda at Apple. Tim Short Honda is the only place in East Kentucky to purchase a new Honda. They're the most safe, fuel-efficient car on the road. What you save on gas, Honda will almost take your monthly payment. And speaking of payment, Tim Short Honda will help you to find the right car to fit your budget. That's Tim Short Honda, US 23 at Apple. Call 606-200-3190 or visit timshortconduct.com and give them a like. Facebook.
Since 2019, Forey Watson has proudly served Knott County as your coroner throughout challenging times, from a global pandemic to a devastating flood. Forey has been there for you and your family in your times of need. To better represent Knott County on the state level, he was selected by his fellow coroners to serve on the board of Tri Coroners and Medical Examiners, where he also represented 13 county districts. He is also an active member of the KI Coroners Medical Examiners Mass Fatality Response Team. Forey is not only a state-certified death investigator, but is certified in multiple facets of postmortem investigation, holding over 290 hours of death investigator training from the KY Depth of Criminal Justice Training. He and his wife Shayna are proud to call Knott County home, and he deeply appreciates the trust and confidence you have placed in him over the years.
The Bank of Hyndman opened for business in Hyndman, Kentucky in 1903. The Bank of Hyndman remained open during the Great Depression and has grown to become a $150 million financial institution. The Bank of Hyndman remains locally owned and committed to serving the needs of our community. The Bank of Hyndman has two convenient locations in Knott County to serve you. The Hyndman Bypass location on Highway 160 and the WR 5th branch in the Holly Hills Shopping Center. The Bank of Hyndman, phone 785-3158 or visit bankofhyndman.com. If you're a do-it-yourself that likes to service or repair to your own automobile, you need to visit Baker's Auto Parts out with 15 South in Jackson. Jim Baker and his staff welcomes your business. Baker's is your Napa store in Breathitt County, offering your quality Napa parts and accessories. Baker's is also your PPG Automotive Paint headquarters. If you need parts, accessories, oil, filters, or anything for your automobile, visit the roads at Baker's Auto Parts, your Napa store in Jackson. Give Jim Baker a call at 606-666-2460. And we are back here at Alice Lloyd College at the Berry Campus Center building. Your final score tonight, the Hazard Lady Bulldogs are your 14th Region All-A girls basketball tournament champions over Leslie County 62-26. And let's go ahead here and give you the final scoring in this contest here. Unofficially for Hazard in this ball game, Kaylee Pennington with 4 points. Maddie Frauenapple had 16 points unofficially, 12 for Carly Davidson, 9 for Everett. Also, looks like 7 for Miss Braylon Eddington, and 2 for Miss Emily Higgins, 5 points for Mackie Combs, and 2 points for Haley Watts in this ball game. And Hazard just absolutely just dominated and made this game basically, as basketball is known, a game of runs. And the final scoring for Leslie County, unofficially, Peyton Turner, 2 points, 11 points for Taylor Couch, 5 points for Lexi Wilson, 8 points for Ava Napier, and 2 points for Sam Gay. And unofficially, at last count, Leslie County, on my count, had 17 turnovers in this ball game, and that really hurt them against this Hazard Lady Bulldogs team, Anthony. As you know, Leslie County just kept getting shut out from the inside by Hazard. Hazard ran that 2-3 zone defense that I talked about. They played last night with Breathitt County, kept them shut out, and again, Hazard just absolutely dominated this one on all cylinders.
Yeah, Leslie County 1 of 10 as a team from the free throw line, 7 of 13. Hazard as a team from the free throw line, 34 rebounds for Hazard to Leslie County's about 18 rebounds. And just all overall, a great night tonight. Hazard and Breathitt County both winning their respective games, as well as Leslie County. And just a great matchup here tonight, 62-26. Your final score, as you said. And Hazard, they're going to be going to Owensboro dancing. I know for the longest time, this team has wanted a regional championship in some form, and they got that tonight, and just a great game, all-around effort. I think Coach Farmer and company will go back to the drawing board, look at this, see what they need to do, because they're going to play this. They're going to play Hazard 2 more times because they're in the district tournament, or in the same district in the 54th, possibly could play 3 more times if you look at it in the 54th as well, too. They're in the district tournament, but good games here today at the Perry Campus Center. Alice Lloyd doing a really, really great job, as they always do, treating the media fine, making sure the media has everything that they need, and just overall, I just enjoyed being a part of the broadcast today. Sorry I couldn't make it to the third one. Had family in, don't get to see very often, and family's always important because, you know, you just never know with situations. But Tyler, thanks for having me on here tonight, and I've enjoyed it. I know the Hazard fans are going to celebrate this one, but they got a long drive. They got to turn around, see Abby Maggard, former Knott County Central Patriot, but finished her career out at Hazard. And just overall a good game. And tomorrow there's a really good game, Leslie County and Breathitt County. That one should be a lot of fun. Thank you for having me along. for the broadcast tonight. One final stats, just Leslie County 4 blocks to Hazard's 2 blocks. There, Eddington had a couple of ones with the steals. Unofficially, I had Leslie County 3 of 11 as a team from the line, or 3-point line, and Hazard 6 of 18. Did not get a chance to finish all of the field goals there. Lost track there, but anyway, a great game tonight, both games, and looking forward to seeing what tomorrow holds. And once again, Tyler, I want to thank everyone that tuned in and for having you let me have me along. And bragging earlier, Tiffany, your woman, doing a great job tonight on the camera.
Thank you very much, Anthony. I appreciate it. And we appreciate you coming along and joining us tonight for this coverage of the 14th Region All-A Tournament for the second game of the boys semifinals and the girls championship game here. All 3 games have been great. And again, the hospitality and the environment at Alice Lloyd College, absolutely phenomenal here at the Perry Campus Center building. And we will be right back here with you on the Killer Bee Sports Network tomorrow afternoon for the boys championship of the 14th Region All-A Tournament. That will feature Breathitt County and Leslie County with a 3 p.m. tip-off. We'll come on the air at about 2:50 tomorrow afternoon with coverage right here on WKCB, the Killer Bee, and WCBJ, the Wolf, and also live video on the WKCB and WCBJ Facebook pages and the WCBJ, the Wolf YouTube page. And that is going to wrap up our coverage tonight from Alice Lloyd College. For Anthony Bersalia, Tiffany Moore on site with our online video streaming, Cody Sparkman back at Studio Controls. Big thanks to our sponsors. Big thanks to Randy Thompson, who allows us to come out here and bring the Hazard Lady Bulldogs for your 2026 14th Region All-A Girls Basketball Tournament champions over Leslie County tonight, 62-26. Until tomorrow afternoon for the boys championship, this is the Wolfman, Tyler Wolf, saying good night, God bless, and thanks for listening.